Want to learn real English from your first lesson? I'll show you 10 effective tips to learn and enhance your English language. Tip number 1. Practice daily. Why it's important. Regular exposure and practice build muscle memory and reinforce learning. Even short daily sessions can lead to noticeable improvement over time. How to do it? Allocate at least 30 minutes daily to English. Divide your time into activities: 10 minutes for reading, 10 minutes for listening, and 10 minutes for speaking or writing. Practice in the morning to start your day or before bed to reinforce what you learned. Tip number 2. Expand your vocabulary. Why it's important. A broader vocabulary helps you express yourself clearly and understand more when listening or reading. How to do it. Use a notebook or digital app to write down new words. Learn words in context, such as phrases or sentences, to understand how they're used. Group words into categories, e.g., food, emotions, travel, for easier recall. Use words actively in sentences throughout your day. Tip number 3. Engage in conversations. Why it's important. Speaking is essential for fluency, and conversations mimic real-life communication. How to do it. Join online language exchange platforms like HelloTalk, Tandem, or Conversation Exchange. Participate in local English-speaking meetups or clubs. Start with simple sentences. Don't worry about grammar mistakes. Focus on communication. Record yourself speaking and listen to the playback to identify areas of improvement. Tip number 4. Watch movies and TV shows. Why it's important. It helps with listening comprehension, pronunciation, and learning idiomatic expressions. How to do it. Start with shows or movies you enjoy and are familiar with. Watch with subtitles in your native language first, then switch to English subtitles. Pause and repeat lines to practice pronunciation. Note down phrases or words you hear frequently and practice using them. Tip number 5. Read regularly. Why it's important. Reading builds vocabulary, enhances grammar knowledge, and exposes you to different writing styles. How to do it. Begin with simple materials like children's books, short stories, or articles from beginner-friendly websites like BBC Learning English. Gradually move to more complex content like novels, newspapers, or blogs. Use a dictionary to look up unfamiliar words and keep a vocabulary journal. Summarize what you read to ensure comprehension. Tip number 6. Listen to podcasts or music. Why it's important. It improves your listening skills, accent, and familiarity with various English accents. How to do it. Choose beginner-friendly podcasts like ESL Pod or The English We Speak from the BBC. Listen actively. Pause and replay parts you don't understand. For music, pick songs with clear lyrics, like those by Adele or Ed Sheeran. Sing along to practice pronunciation and rhythm. Use apps like Lyrics Training to learn lyrics interactively. Tip number 7. Use apps and tools. Why it's important. Digital tools make learning accessible and engaging, especially for repetitive practice like vocabulary or grammar. How to do it. Apps like Duolingo, Babbel, or Memrise are great for structured lessons. Use a speech-to-text app to practice pronunciation and get feedback. Online dictionaries like Cambridge Dictionary or Merriam-Webster provide examples of words and sentences. Try flashcard apps like Anki to reinforce vocabulary retention. Tip number 8. Set clear goals. Why it's important. Clear goals provide focus and motivation, making learning more effective. How to do it. Identify specific targets. I want to learn 100 new words this month, or I'll be able to introduce myself fluently in 3 months. Break goals into smaller, manageable tasks. For example, learn 5 words per day, or practice speaking for 10 minutes. Track your progress using journals, apps, or charts. Tip number 9. Write every day. Why it's important. Writing helps you organize your thoughts, practice grammar, and expand your active vocabulary. How to do it. Start a daily journal where you write about your day, feelings, or activities in English. Write short stories or dialogues to practice sentence construction. Use online tools like Grammarly to check for mistakes and learn correct usage. Share your writing on blogs or forums for feedback from other learners or native speakers. Tip number 10. Don't fear mistakes. Why it's important. Mistakes are natural and vital for learning. They help you identify gaps and improve. How to do it. Focus on communication, not perfection. Native speakers often appreciate the effort. Learn from corrections without feeling discouraged. Keep a mistake log to note and review errors you've made. Remind yourself that every mistake brings you closer to fluency. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning with me today.